are live. What is up, guys? Praxeology Prodigy coming back with another Red Pill Lens movie review. Today we're going to do Titanic. It is a little late for me. I was going to do like my reviews on the notes and points and whatnot, but I got to do shit, so I'm going to try to make it as quick as I can. This might end up being like an hour long, so just fucking bear with me. I'll get the timestamps up later today, but yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into this. Okay, first things first. We get to this scene where these submarine scientist diver guys are looking for this heart of the sea diamond, bullshit, whatever. They find the safe that they're looking for. They open up the safe and they see a picture, and they're cleaning up the picture and they find the Rose picture. She's looking baddie like baddie, bro. She in the pic. This is like having a filter before filters were even a thing. This is back in the early 1900s, man. She looks nothing like that when they get to that scene. She looks nothing like that photo, but that pic, she looks fucking prime. Baddie like baddie, bro. What the fuck is it? And this, she's an old, dried up fucking prune raisin bitch now, right? And we see her talking about, oh, this was 84 years ago, whatever. Yeah, and then we get into the main story. Like, bro, this movie is peak. I love this film, man. I watched it before when I was like younger and shit, but I never really understood it until the Red Pill Lens. And this shit, man, this is probably one of my favorite movies now. All right, sorry. Let's keep going. We get an introduction to Rose, and she's being like a modern dumb bimbo bitch. She's not impressed by the boat. She's like, oh, it's just another boat. It doesn't look any bigger than the other blah blah blah. And we get an introduction to her boyfriend, Cal, little blue pill guy, beta bucks. He's like, he says some shit like, "Oh, you're not impressed by anything." No. He tells Rose's mother, I forgot her name, dumb bimbo bitch, dumb bimbo bitch number 2. Your daughter isn't impressed by this boat, blah blah blah. And she says some bullshit, whatever. Anyway, this tells us right away, this guy, clearly beta bucks, clearly doesn't just get it, has no frame, doesn't know how to control his female, doesn't spark any kind of command presence to keep her in line, keep her in check, keep her feminine. She's just bratty. Or at least play with her. You do something. Don't just, the fuck? Don't go crying to her mother about that shit. Come on, bro. And then we get the introduction to Jack, the alpha seed guy. So at first he looks like a little bummy. He took a high risk, high reward type of scenario play with, was it Omaha poker? It wasn't Texas Hold'em, because Texas Hold'em is just 2, right? So it's probably Omaha because they had like 5, but he got another card from the deck. I don't know. Anyway, he looks young. He looks like he should be working in a coal mine, bro. What are you doing? Accept the burn of performance. You should be the one at the bottom of the ship. You look young, healthy, be working those 100-hour weeks, getting bronchitis, not in Britain, bro. What are you doing, bud? Anyway, he gets on the ship by winning that poker hand, and he looks like he has game, actually. Right out the gate, we see that he finesses his way into the ship. He goes into the docking station and tells the guy, yo, I've been checked for lice already. I'm good. I'm an American. What do you think I am? One of these British people? What the fuck? Fuck out of here. Let me on the ship now. He doesn't say it like that, obviously, but he, he finesses his way in there. He gets on the ship, goes on with his buddy. They start spreading these lice with Lyme disease. Everyone dies, and that's the end of the story. All right, guys, it's been fun. Nah, I'm kidding. Relax. All right. So yeah, he's a bum. He's a bum with game. All right, carrying on. Next point. So it looks like we get to Rose, and it seems like she's living a boring life, lacking indignation. She has all these Picasso paintings. She's like, oh, some Picasso guy made these paintings, but I like them. They look cute. And her mother seems to have money, so she comes from a background of money, right? But bored as fuck. Not something she wants. She wants to be rebellious. She wants to let her freak out. She has that FOMO of that peasant girl lifestyle, right? She even said the voyage to her felt like a slave ship, and she was screaming on the inside. What does that tell you, right? She feels like she's on a slave ship. She's screaming on the inside. That tells me right away she's looking for something. She doesn't like this lifestyle. And you know what's crazy? This is from another point, but I'm going to steal this point and kind of mix it into this one. But right away, we see she has everything. And she's bitching and complaining about her situation. It's like when you see these modern bimbo bitches on Fresh and Fit, the dumb bimbo bitches, they're complaining like, oh, like, my guy, he's makes $1 million or whatever, but we're just talking or some shit, or I have a sugar daddy. Bro, they have everything they want. Any other female from the middle of Kentucky or some bullshit, they would much rather be in their shoes, but they are so unappreciative. They're just fucking too pragmatic, right? They all, obviously they're the pragmatic sex, but yo, whoa, bro. And this bitch Rose is, no wonder modern females like this movie so much, because she gets into those modern females' heads like, fuck this shit, I don't want this shit, it's boring, blah blah blah. She wants to play. She wants to play the game. Let's go, buddy. Where's my my alpha spark? That guy that just gets it. I want to play the game with him. Enough of this shit. Enough of this boring zero indignation lifestyle. She's craving that, man. She's craving player 2. And as someone that just gets it, I feel for her, man. It does seem boring, but still, be grateful. Be somewhat grateful here, man. You're a fucking annoying bitch. Next point we have here, Rose, and this is the next scene. Rose is smoking a cigarette. She's being a little rebellious, telling her mom, blah, 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 this shit, that shit. And her mom doesn't like that. And her boyfriend takes the cig and he puts it out, the Beta Buck's boyfriend, and orders the lamb for the both of them. This is actually a good game tactic. Because you want to, put your foot down. You say, all right, this bitch is going to be like this. She doesn't even know what she wants for dinner. Get us both lamb exactly how I ordered it. And, yeah. If you don't eat it all, I'll just have some extra protein. More gains for me, bitch. Again, good game tactic, but she seems bored of the posh life. Again, she would just want someone to play with her. It looks like she skipped the playing phase, because like I'm assuming this is an arranged marriage, because we'll get to that point eventually. But from what we see so far, it's that she didn't like this guy to begin with, and her mother's trying to make her like this guy. So arranged marriage, right? Obviously from back in the day. And she never got that spark of play, so she can practice her or exercise her hypergamous filter, her hypergamous need, her hypergamous controller, toy, whatever you want to call it. So she couldn't practice that, so she just skipped straight to the Beta Bucks part and him being the father figure. But she wants that like older brother part. She wants that honeymoon phase, and then she'll get in line and follow his lead, enjoy his Beta Bucks side of things, right? But she never got that initial play with him. Okay. Also, she needs someone with frame to keep her in check, right? Like I said in the previous point, this guy has no frame, no command presence. I mean, he actually does have command presence because he's respectful, he's dressed really nice, looks good, man. No homo. Oh, fuck. Pause. Come on, man. Don't ban me off that shit. I'm a comedian. It's comedy. It's a joke. It's relax, chill. Pause. I meant to say pause, okay? But yeah, hey man, he has his trinity all the way up there. It looks like, I think he worked for it himself too. Apparently he's like some railroad guy. All right, I'm just getting off topic, but good trinity, command presence, but he has no frame. He lacks the just getting it part. And there is also no need to have your girl going around embarrassing you, especially in front of your network. It makes you look bad. It makes you look very beta bucks, bro. If I was in a meeting like that with a guy that's letting his chick, if I'm one of these like co-partners or some shit, or I'm about to do business and this guy's chick is telling this and that, nah, bro, what the fuck? I'm not doing business with you. The fuck? And Andrew Tate says it too. It's like he has that metaphor where he's like, oh, if your girl has you whipped and I need to go to Prague the next day, but your girl doesn't let you go and we miss out on $1 million, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's another good point where you shouldn't have your girl in these kinds of meetings. I get it, they're in a boat, they're just like in a vacation thing, but still makes you look bad. Zero frame. Right. Carrying on. Next point, we then hear her monologue that she saw her whole life in front of her. This is right before she's trying to jump. But yeah, she saw her whole life in front of her, full of parties, the same people, same topics, talking about the same mindless stuff. And again, this is crazy, man. She has literally everything she wants, especially in this era. Any female would kill to be in her position. Yet she still finds a way to make her life look bad and trying to get sympathy points. And just, bro, ungrateful bitch, bro. What a little brat. But yeah, she finds a way to make her life look bad, and she tries to end things only to get saved by her long-awaited alpha player, Jack. They're looking out for her, man. The stars aligned. Yeah, anyway, ungrateful bimbo bitch. Dumb bimbo bitch, Rose. Next point. We have their first interaction. This is when we start getting to the meat and the potatoes of things, okay? Let's jump right into it. So, we get to their first interaction. He tries helping her off the steps, off the railing. At first, she says no. Then he uses a great game tactic. Dude, this is fucking awesome. He does game tactic after game tactic after. All right, let me stop. All right, so he says, no, you won't. You won't do it. You won't jump. You won't jump, bitch. You won't do it. He doubles down, agree, and amplify. He said, if you were going to do it, you would have done it already. And then he starts gaslighting her and painting pictures in her head, letting her use her imagination, and just from the jump, starting that play, that fucking state of play. He says, I'm involved now, so if you jump, I have to jump too. I have to go after you too. And again, he's painting pictures in her head. She's like, but you would die on impact, whatever. He's like, yeah, it'll hurt. The fall will hurt. But I'm a good swimmer. And I'm more worried about the freezing water than all these other auxiliary things you just mentioned before. And she's like, what do you mean by that? Right? Then he makes the convo about him using Amuse Mastery. Another game tactic, man. Game after game. And he's like, you know what ice fishing is? She's like, of course I know what ice fishing is. He's like, well, you seem like an indoor girl. And he's like poking fun at her, a little sis, you know what I mean? Push-pull dynamic. And then he uses poetry. Bro, what the fuck? Poetry in the middle of this? He says, yeah, you seem like an indoor girl. I once fell through this lake with very thin ice, and I fell into freezing water. And the ice cold water is like being stabbed by 1,000 tiny little knives all over your body. And she's like, what the fuck? She's like, yo. So he's painting pictures in her head. He's gaslighting her, using Amuse Mastery, telling her, yeah, you're just a little indoor girl, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's agreeing and amplifying. You won't do it. Do it. I'll go after you anyway. That's fine. I'll survive. I'm a good swimmer. We'll make it out alive. No problem. I'm just worried about a little freezing water and using potion. Dude, this is game, bro. Game after game. Okay. And then he makes her look crazy. And he makes her look dumb by trying to end herself. She's like, oh, you're crazy, blah, blah, this and that. He's like, oh, I'm the crazy one? I'm the one standing over here by this bench, and you're the one standing over the railing about to end things. So he flips it on her. And we're playing. She's finally getting that play, man. This is all she's ever wanted. And she realizes this, and then right away she's like, all right, I need to get off. So he gets her off of the railing, and bro, he has game like no other, man. Naturally RP, naturally just gets it, naturally has game. Some Trinity with looks. He has good experiences, so I will give him network, but status is just too low. It's too low of status, so he still needs work on Trinity. And then right after her little incident, it seems like she has a little crush on Jack. Which means she found her player. It's time to play. We're going to play the fucking game. I wish I had... Wait, shit. Oh, okay. I thought I deleted my notes. Shit. Oh, shit, my phone fell. And I thought... I wish I had a little sound effect. Fucking game time. Whatever. But yeah, she defends him. She's like, oh, no, I had a little accident. I slipped over the railing. She sees him in the eyes, and he looks at her back, and they do that little eye squint. Those subtle little changes in facial expression and body language and her tone. She's like, oh no, I just fell off of the railing. I'm an innocent girl. He's an innocent guy. He's a good guy. This and that, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, she found her player. It's time, man. It's time. Let's go. Let's jump into it. Okay, so next scene, we see them walking around, and right away he's pulling her out of that life and grounding her back into reality. He's pulling her out of that posh mindset, and he's bringing her back to that part where she was missing out on for so much, that she missed a whole part of her life, that struggle, that poor life, whatever, that fun side. She's always been expected to be posh, talk like this properly, and that's not girly, and blah blah blah, and no fun. She doesn't get to play, right? She wants to play again. So pulling her back into reality. And his explanation on how there's a way out of her situation is RP. He tells her there's a way out. He's like, you don't need to end things. So she was actually black pill because she's trying to end herself, right? She's quitting on all this stuff, and she's saying her life is not worth whatever and this and that. And his innate red pill /game/morals is appealing to her, because he's like, there's a way out, don't worry, everything can be fixed. And he just uses his game and Amuse Mastery on her. And he asks if she loves the guy that she's with. She says, oh, that's rude, I barely know you. And then he doubles down. He agrees and amplifies. And he's like, oh, well, this and that. Then she says she wants to leave. This is when they're playing a little more. They're just a little push-pull. She wants to leave, and she says goodbye to you, Jack. And then she's like, but she wants to keep playing. She wants to keep this going. She's like, fuck, I can't leave. I want to keep getting that play. I want to keep playing the video game, keep playing Search and Destroy, keep talking shit, keep drop-shotting these fucking noobs and getting a high KD. She wants to keep playing. And she finds shit to stick around and talk about with him. She turns around and says, what is this book you have? What is that there? She opens it up, and she sees that he's a painter. So she likes his paintings. She likes his creative side. She sees that he also has experience because he's demonstrating he's not explicating. Well, he sort of is, but for the most part, it's demonstration, I would say, because he's showing that he's drawn these girls from these Paris and fucking in Britain. And this lady was at this bar and she wore all her jewelry, waiting for her love. And this girl was naked, and I only did it for her hands. I only drew her for this and that. And she was like, "Oh, damn, this guy's been all over the place. This guy has experience. This guy knows about life. He's not just a posh dickhead. He brings that out, right? He has that. He's young, but he's old, an old soul, right? And she's that sweet, innocent girl that doesn't have much life experience, but she wants that life experience. She's craving that rock, someone that does have that could take her around and show her things, right? So she sees his creative side. She sees he has experience, even as a poor guy, and he's not afraid of the status. He has an identity, right? His mind is a rock, because she says, "How do you get around?" And he's like, "You can say it. Yes, I'm poor." So he's not afraid of his low status. But again, he has his identity. He knows who he is. He knows he's innately RP. So he's that stationary rock, and she's been looking for a rock. She doesn't like that blue pill guy that has to talk to her mom about, "Yo, why does your daughter this?" She wants that frame. She wants someone to be under. That's all she wants, really. Next point we have here. We see them next on the deck, and he's explicating his experiences to her. They're walking around again, and this is like the sunset. But he's doing it by painting pictures in her head, not by telling her everything, the truth. He's doing it in a playful manner, like, oh, cowboys riding and this and that, and he's just painting pictures in her head, gaslighting her, showing her. He's not telling her, "Oh, I was stationed here at this point in time and we did this," and that's it. He's a good storyteller as well. Again, he used poetry early on, so I wouldn't be surprised if he put some poetry in there, just fluffed up her mind a little bit. He's not just dumping it all out, basically. He's making her use her imagination. She's closing her eyes and she's just going in her head and using her feelings. Just that's all she wanted. She's been wanting that for so long. Then they do a spitting contest, which is, it's that fun playing with her like a little sister type game. Good game tactic. He's guiding her. Look, tilt your head all the way back from the deepest part of your lungs, snort out the spit, and then use your lungs and spit out as far as you can, blah, blah, blah. So he's amused mastery, showing her how to spit. He's playing with her. This is playful. It's just mindless entertainment. It's nothing serious, right? Just some fun stuff she wants to do. Then her mom pulls up on them. Her mom with her little escapade of girls. And she sees Jack and realizes, fuck. I can't let my daughter fuck this arranged marriage up. Fuck this arranged marriage I have planned for her and for her life to be set. In her head, at least. In the mother's head. To be all fucked up. Even the way Rose said it. She saw him as an insect. And it makes sense, right? Imagine for a second your daughter was Rose and you were the mother in this instance. Just use your imagination caps here, empathy. And you guys had nothing left, which we find out later on. Again, I'm borrowing points, but you guys have nothing left. Your only way out and maintaining your lifestyle. You're an old lady, brittle old lady. You can't work. You're so used to this lifestyle. You're so used to not working. You can't go back to being a peon. So your only ticket out is your daughter marrying this guy that has everything. You can live vicariously through her. You can be protected by, like financially, by her husband. So you have everything planned out. And then this alpha guy comes along and has not a penny to his name. And she's falling for this alpha seed. Bro. How would you feel if you were the mother? You would want her to marry. Would you want her to marry the bum? Or the dude that gave her the heart of the ocean? Only royalty had this diamond. He said, Rose, you're royalty now. Think about it, man. Think about it. You're a parent. You are a parent. And you're about to lose everything. You're going to go back to being a peon. You want your daughter to be a peon too? You to be a peon? You want everything? Your whole life? Gone before your eyes. So I'm just saying that because just I can empathize with the mother. But then we don't have this fun story. Anyway, next point. The fat feminist lady hooks up Jack with a suit. She's like, boy, you're not from around here, are you? And blah, blah, blah. Fat fucking feminist lady. Was it Molly Brown? New Money, as they call her. So she hooks him up with the suit. That's her son's. And she gets him ready for dinner. She's like telling him kind of what to do, what to say. And this motherfucker stole a show. He looks good. He's selling the dream to Rose with no Trinity, but it looks like he has a Trinity. He's like the scammers in Miami with like Lambos and shit, but not a penny to their name. Right? But he quickly adapts, man. He looks around. He sees how the guys are kissing the girls' hands. He sees that he has to put a hand behind his back. His posture must be proper, back straight up, chin high. Breathe through your nose. Slick hair all the way back. Allow the lady to cross her arms with you. Don't hold hands. You cross your arms. All that shit. So he picks it up right away. He's good at adapting, which is a fucking great trait that no one seems to have, to adapting in the moment. Like, this is fucking prime, bro. Not to be solipsistic or anything, but I can be a little posh too. Because I can adapt, bitch. All right. All right, anyway, carrying on. Yeah, same point, same scene. He quickly adapts, gets the body posture, etiquette down quickly, impressive. This is very impressive, honestly. It is. She's impressed by his innocent cowboy riz, too, because he's like, oh, I've seen this in some cartoon or something. I don't know where he says he's seen it from, but he kisses her hand, and his innocent cowboy riz works on her. It's charming. And her BF, her boyfriend and mom, tries to amog and belittle the guy. But he eats it. He eats it up, and his honesty is actually working for him in some way. Because they get down to the table. He's asking Molly Brown, where do I start? Are all these like utensils for me? She's like, yeah, work your way out. Start from the out to your inside. So she's hooking him up with all this knowledge, and then the mother and the boyfriends try like asking him, oh, so what do you do, whatever, where are you from, you know. Obviously these are in the era where your status, what you do, it's all important. It's all part of your identity. But he's a free spirit kind of guy, so he's kind of just wandering around living life, you know. Yeah, a fun guy, fun character. Definitely. But again, he's honest, and it's working for him in some way. He has the wits, and his gratefulness shows that he has a soul. He says, yeah, I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be alive. Grateful to have everything that I've lived for. And just he's not a coward. Even in the face of certain embarrassment, he drops a fire ass speech on them too. I don't remember the speech, but it's a fire ass speech. And he absolutely wins Rose and the fat lady over. They know, they like, yo, this guy's something else, because he has that natural RP in front of him. He's not backing down. He's not cowering to the mob, and he has the wits to him, the charm, and he says, fuck it. If I don't have anything, all I have is my honesty and my gratefulness. It's refreshing, man. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Next point. Jack takes Rose to the underground party right after this little dinner scene, and he shows her a good time. This is something new that she's never experienced before. He's showing her again Amuse Mastery and Command's presence and network, because he has like a group, like a little table of guys, And he's dancing with this little child, like, oh, you're having fun. So he's showing Rose the fun side, that good, those good moments, good experiences, something she's never experienced before, right? And she's living in the moment. She cannot predict what's going on. Remember how earlier on she was like, oh, I can already see the future. I know what's going on at every party. I know what everyone's going to say, this and that. It's all just in the moment. It's all happening so fast. She doesn't know what's happening. She's being overwhelmed. Her senses. She's being so much stimulation at once. She's having a blast. They have a dance off. She's enjoying herself. Surprisingly, she has moves too. Jack and her have moves. Fucking little happy feet tapping their feet and shit. Little fucking Irish dance. What the fuck? They have a little Irish dance off and shit. And you think she's like being in that? Well, like, you would think. Yeah, she doesn't like being in that boring posh life, the pretentious party shit. So she's letting her freak out, and she's drinking a lot. She's drinking like a whole fucking cup. And she's like, "Well, you think a girl can't drink this much with her?" Laughing and smiling, and she starts doing gymnastics and shit. Bitch, what the fuck, ballerina ass shit, like standing on her tippy toes, on her big toe, on just her two. What the fuck, bro? That's weird as fuck. So Michael Jackson shit, bro. Fucking. And you could tell she wants to let her freak out, and you could tell easily, bro. She's been wanting this, right? She wants that attention from all these other guys, the fucking high testosterone bulls that don't give a fuck about her ballerina move. They just want to fuck. They just want to play the game. Next point. So the boyfriend finds out that she fucked up and got mad at her. And he got butthurt. And she got held accountable for not respecting her husband. He scolds her. She gets all butthurt, whatever. And then her mom tells her to never see Jack ever again because they're poor. This is where the truth comes out, that they are poor. And the only reason she wants Rose to marry now is because her background / name is the only thing that's allowing her to get that caliber of man before the debt catches up to them, right? And it's funny. It's like modern females that go to college now. They all think that, oh, guys, they think it's like back in the day, like Titanic, where you actually did need a name or some shit to marry into the upper echelons of wealthy individuals. But nowadays, you see the female feminism psyche is just like, yeah, we're going to college and becoming a doctor or some shit, so I can marry a doctor and marry into this. But in reality, since it's an open hypergamy, open global sexual marketplace, now the upper echelon dudes, they don't care, man. They have such an abundance that they ruined it for themselves, right? But yeah, back to the point. The mom drops the female red pill on Rose, and I didn't think there was a female red pill, and this might not be the female red pill, but this is like the closest thing I can think of. Like, she drops the truth on her fucking daughter. She's like, she tells Rose, we are women. We don't have a choice. Unless we want to give up everything we have and they know and love to become peons, we don't have a choice. That's like the truth. You don't really have a choice. It's either you marry a fucking beta bucks or you go with alpha seed and see how it works out. And they already have a lifestyle that they're used to. Well, the mother at this point, she's used to the lifestyle her whole life. And Rose, she's kind of sick of it, so she probably doesn't care about it. She goes to being hood and ghetto, whatever. She's young. She's not in that phase yet. She's not in her 30s. She's far from it. She's barely entering her peak. So, yeah, it's a female red pill, the truth. But Rose doesn't get it, right? Next point. Jack then gets her secretly, and he reads her situation. He like reads her. He understands the position she's in. He's like, yeah, you don't like your life, you don't like the position you're in, and he makes everyone around her the bad guys. So it's him and Rose versus the world. That's an amazing game tactic when you kind of like gaslight them to it's just me and you and everyone else is the bad guy. That's a good game tactic. Now he's in her head, and now she's contemplating throwing it all away. So she's contemplating it and she's thinking about it. I'm probably gonna end up throwing this all away because he's right. I don't want all this shit. Everything here, he just read me. He read my situation. He knows what I want. He just gets it. That's where it is. That's where it all lies. So she's thinking about quitting her life, and he's influencing her now, right? After this. So then, next scene, we see that he did win her over. After this, she meets him at the deck, and that's it. No more talking. No more nothing. He gives her an experience. She's talking with him. She's like, Jack, blah, blah, this and that. He says, shh, don't talk. Come up here. You're up here on this deck. Hold the railing. Hard. Tight. Close your eyes, too. Trust me. And she says, I trust you, Jack. Yo, this shit's iconic, bro. This shit's iconic, bro. What the fuck? He gives her an experience. He says, shut the fuck up. Trust me. She's like, I trust you. Bro, this is so good. This is game, bro. And then he gives her the best experience ever with the king of the world shit, man. Iconic, man. What else is there to say? She says, I'm flying, Jack. What he's doing is he's molding her, and he's giving her those fun experiences that she's always wanted. She's no longer having the FOMO of missing out on her youth, having fun. Girls just want to have fun. Right? Now she's the one making other girls have FOMO. She's making everyone else fear missing out. It's no longer her. She found her player. She committed to her player. They're going to play the game, and they're going to have fun. Okay? Next point. We then see... we get to where she asks him to draw her like a French girl. And she's like, he's like, okay, I'll do it. And then she says, I'm going to wear this necklace. Only the necklace, bro. Bro, the tension between them is so good, man. You don't get it. That eye contact, that spark, bro, is crazy, bro. It's crazy. He then gives her commands while she's in the couch naked. This is good because she's following the commands. This is good. He's guiding her throughout the drawing. She seems to be playing with him. She wants to play a little bit. She's like, Jack, this and that, whatever, blah blah. And he's like, shh, put your hand up there, put your hand there, tilt your face here. And she stays quiet. She's like, okay. Now you see how she got all that fun? How she went through that honeymoon phase of the push-pull dynamic, the older brother, little sister dynamic, all these things accumulating. Now he gets to the father figure role of just be quiet. Shh. Enjoy the experience. Just trust me. Do this, do that. He's giving her commands. She's like, yes, I will. I'll do it. I trust you. And she's staying quiet. And she's building that tension, and just, oof, bro, what the fuck? This movie's lit, bro. All right. Yeah, good tactic. That father figure game, right? He plays a father figure game, and now she is his. And we get back to her in her old age. She does a little dialogue. She says, this is the old lady, that was the most erotic thing she's ever done in her life up until then. That her heart was beating so fast, just staying there for Jack, that she was just like, bro, her imagination must have been crazy, bro. What the fuck? Bro, you know, it wasn't the iceberg. It was her in that couch. She flooded the Titanic. She's the one that flooded it, bro. She flooded it. It's all her. That bitch flooded the Titanic. Yeah. And you know what she said? She said it was the most erotic thing she did in her life up until then. So this tells me that actually she went on to do some crazy shit. So you mean to tell me that she went crazy even after being alpha widowed by Jack? Really? She must have been ran through trying to find a replacement alpha. She probably was jumping from alpha to alpha, but she never did get that true. It's just the whole package, the natural RP package. They were probably alphas at first, and then they became betas. They probably just followed the social norm. Jack was alpha through and through. Alpha naturally. Just couldn't break him. So, yeah, that tells me she never found someone. She just ended up getting alpha widowed and deep converted by Jack. Which are two really strong things. Imagine she got war brided too by Jack. Like fucking that bitch from Troy. That bitch got that bitch from Troy got the Trinity, the love triad. That bitch was crazy for Achilles. That's probably even that their love was probably even stronger. Or was it stronger than Jack and Rose? I don't know. It's up there. It's up there. So next point. At this point, she chooses Jack and runs off with him, leaving a letter to her ex saying that she chose him. She chose the peon fun life rather than a boring posh life. Right. Then they run from the blue pill guy, trying to get them back and trying to get Rose back, and they ended up smashing in that old whip. They ran around the ship. They were having fun. He's giving her an experience. Like, trust me, just follow me. Let's run around. It's just me and you against the world, and she's loving every second of it. So yeah, they end up smashing in that whip, bro. Bro, you know what's crazy too? After they smashed in that old whip, leaving a fucking wet spot in the backseat, and all the windows seemed steamed and shit with that fucking finger, that handprint. You know what's crazy? It was Rose that actually initiated the fuck. She was the one craving Jack that much. She was showing him what, guys? What was she showing Jack? Genuine burning desire. Genuine burning desire to Jack. This, oh my god, that's it. That's the end. That's the end of the movie. She showed her hand, her heart. That's it. Genuine burning desire. That's it. No more. You don't need to do anything else. Okay. All right. That's crazy. So yeah, she initiated the fuck with Jack, showing him genuine burning desire. Right? Bravo. Bravo, bravo. So then they run again from the scene, and she says officially she wants to get off with him once they dock and see what happens. Which is a dumb decision, but they both know they're fucking up. He's like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yes, I'm sure." They both know they're fucking up, right? Okay. Next point. Now, the blue pill scarcity mentality boyfriend Cal, he tries to frame Jack, and he gets him arrested about stealing the heart of the sea. For a moment there, Rose thought he did it, but she didn't really. She ended up saying not really, but she just didn't know what to do. And he also bitch slaps Rose. He gives her that 1900s relationship vibes. He fucking slaps that bitch. Like, you think you can leave me for this guy? Fuck no, fucking bitch slap that bitch right there. Shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down, right? Fucking yeah, beta. Just let her go, bro. That's it. She gave him genuine burning desire. That's it. Just let her go. Blue pill dude. Ween. So, yeah. Next point. We get to the life raft scene where the ship is starting to sink. We also see that only women and children are on the life rafts. This is a great red pill wearing moment where it's that men are the sacrificial sex, man. We are the second class citizen, and it's for the betterment of the species. It's sad as it sounds that we have to die for the women and children. and that we don't have a chance at all, right? I mean, it's the honorable thing to do. It's the honor. It's the red. It says in the book in the chapter, what's honor? It's I believe it's a blue pill tactic actually, but it's also a species thing, like a biological thing, where Rollo said, I think he said that, like, if they found out that, like, a guy's natural instinct, if there's like a shooting or whatever, a guy will jump on top of a woman to, like, protect her, right? Because they're the protected sex. The reason we do this is to protect them and to keep our species thriving, right? Because you need more females than men to keep the species from going extinct, right? Because a female can only have one child per term. And this is the other thing about promiscuity that I don't see why people don't get it, that we're meant to reproduce more than females, the men, so we're naturally promiscuous. This point alone is about men and women, women and children on the boat first, right? Because we need more women than we need men, really. We only need 10 guys, 5, 2, 3, 1 guy to populate the rest of the earth. Sure, they'll be inbred as fuck, but send them off to different parts of the globe and they'll adapt and become better, right? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's just wanted to point that out. Red pill point there. Next point, we see at this point Rose is deep converted. She tells her boyfriend she'd rather be with Jack because he's giving her he gives her the coat with the heart of the sea in it, and he doesn't realize that, but he says, you'd rather be that guy's whore? And she says, I'd rather be Jack's whore than your wife. And then she spat in his face. Dude, that's a deep burn. That's when he really got red pill rage / zeroed out right there. He was like, yo, fuck this shit. Or it wasn't red pill rage. It was black pill rage. He wanted to end it. He wanted to end them both. And then himself eventually, probably. Yeah, he got black pill rage. It's a deep fucking burn, man. She'd much rather be a whore to a guy she just met 2 days ago than your wife. You've been giving her all this time, energy, commitment, love, affection, guidance, everything. You've invested so much, and she's running away after a guy from 2 days. And you're like, how? Why? Why would you do this to me? Yeah, obviously because it's the blue pill. He doesn't understand. But, if you put yourself in his shoes, you'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Why are women like this? This is why... Yeah, the advent of social media and this empiricism about praxeology, man, this is fucking gold, man. Unfortunately, it disrupted the ways of society, but now we are banding together and we're learning. We're not like blue pill guy over here turning our black pill rage and trying to end everyone. No. We are understanding the circumstances. We are adapting to the situation at hand and learning to adapt, propagating the species, making just life better. So just red pill is a great solution, great answer. Sorry, I got off topic there, but yeah. Next point here. Oh, I lost my point. Here it is. Next point. She goes back and saves him. She finds Mr. Andrews, the guy that built the ship, and he tells her where Jack is being held, or where prisoners would be held. And she goes down there. She finally uses her brain, and the only reason she uses her brain is to fucking save the alpha seed. You think a regular bimbo bitch that was trying to had to save a beta would remember all these confusing ass advice? I didn't even know what the fuck that guy said. Take the elevator down, take the admin's hallway, and take a right, take a left. I wouldn't even remember, but this bitch got photographic memory when it came to saving the alpha. Yo, what the fuck, bro? Bitch crazy, bro. Damn. But yeah, and then she talked to Jack. She's like, go find help. She was just crying in the hallway, like no one wanted to help her. And then she finally uses her brain again and says, fuck it, push it into my own hand. She gets the axe. She goes down there and takes matters into her own hand. And I don't know how she didn't cut his hand off, man. She closed her eyes right before swinging. Bro, that was a miracle that she didn't cut off his hand, bro. That bitch is dumb. Like, Yo, what the fuck? That was a miracle. The stars aligned that day. For them two. Well, for that moment, at least. Next point, she gets on the raft. This is where Jack and her are waiting for a raft, and then the blue pill guy comes up to and they convince her, yeah, go on the raft. You guys see the the thumbnail? You see the scene where they're standing right next to each other. You literally have a perfect depiction of alpha fucks, beta bucks. Jack, alpha fucks, alpha seed, and the other guy, Cal, beta bucks. Perfect depiction. I don't know, and she's looking at both of them, and she's like, I need the alpha fucking seed. I need the seed. I need alpha fucks. You can see in her eyes. I can see in your eyes. Ain't gonna lie. Blue dollar bills in the mills in the sky. Yeah, I can see in her eyes, man. It's crazy. So then she gets on the raft. Then she jumps off the raft. Obviously, after being deep converted and being told by him that he'll jump after her, and she'll do the same for him, right? So that's in her head. So then they finally kiss, and dude, this scene, bro, this scene is so good because she's running towards him, he's running towards her, and they finally hug, and dude, that tension, that build up, yo, bro, this fucking film has so many moments of like the tension, the build up, it's just fucking it fucking gets your heart going, like, yo, bro. And since she's all over him, she's showing him that genuine burning desire. I missed you. That fucking, she's moaning like a puppy dog and shit, like whining and shit. And he grabs her by the fucking hand and by the face. And he's like, you're so fucking stupid, Rose. You're so fucking stupid. Punching her in the face. I'm kidding. No, but he's like, you're so stupid. You're so dumb, Rose. And kissing her constantly. And she's whining like a little puppy. That spark, man. Again, that scene, that tension. Good game tactic too, especially if you deploy it in the right moments. You're telling her, you're so fucking dumb, you're fucking useless whore, you're my whore now, you're fucking stupid bitch. Weep. I'm kidding. Anyway, yeah, that's a great scene. Right moments. She's too invested to let the red pill guy go, the alpha go. So the blue pill boyfriend gets jealous and he tries to kill them. This is when he gets that black pill rage. But it fails, and he finds out he ended up losing Rose, and he ended up losing his most precious investment, which is the heart of the sea, the biggest diamond in the world at the time, whatever, blah, blah. So he got a blue pill double loss. Now he's that's it. Now he just like, yeah, all right, I just got to save my life now. Now it's fight or flight, right? What I know there's three of them. It's fight, flight, or there's another one, or freeze. Freeze, fight, or flight. And he chose flight. Fuck it. Out of there. And yeah, next point. We see the I wrote this down because the musician men, they end up dying together. That's real as fuck, bro. That's some brotherhood shit, man. If that doesn't show you like men like together in like a brotherhood type shit. You get strong bonds, you get courage, bravery, and you understand, yeah, that's it, man. We're not getting on those boats, women and children. It's for the betterment of the species. That's crazy, man. That's deep, man. That motherfucker playing the low violin and shit. Yo, fucking pussy. Yeah. Next point. So this is actually a final point. Yeah, this is the last one. Jack, till the final moments together with Rose, he's protecting her. He gives her command, come on, Rose, get up on the railing right now at this point and hold your breath right now because we're about to be sunk down in the current, so just keep kicking, kick your feet, just keep kicking to float. And then some guy tries to drown her to stay alive, and he goes up, he's like, Rose, and he punches that dude right in the face, knocks that guy out, killing him basically, and he says, Rose, follow me, let's go to this life raft. And he tries getting on the raft with her, but unfortunately we know what that means. It's just Rose. And again, men have to do the sacrifice, ultimate sacrifice for the betterment of the species. And yeah, he's giving her commands to stay alive. Rose, keep kicking your feet, don't think about bad stuff. He also paints pictures in her head. giving her that confidence, keeping her mentality in good spirits till the very end, man. Saying you're gonna have a lot of babies, you're gonna die an old lady in your warm bed, and there's all this positivity, this red pill positive masculinity that he's giving her. So RP protector, just naturally RP. What a G, man. What a great fucking character. Fucking Jack's awesome. To the very end, man. And he said, promise me you'll never let go. And that's that deep conversion right there, where she's like, I won't let go, Jack. I won't let go. Blah, blah. Yeah, sad ending. Whatever. And she ended up letting go of him physically, but so she could save herself for the little whistle. But never mentally, even after all these years. And it's been 84 years. Yeah, but she threw away the heart of the sea into the oceans. Maybe that was her letting go mentally, or that was her keeping her promise and dying with him. The ending is it's not too precise. It doesn't show if she died or not. Who knows? Could have gone either way. I assume she probably just died there in that boat after she threw the heart of the sea. She knew it was her time. She probably felt it. Plus she was like 100 years old, some shit, you know. Either way, she was alpha widowed and deep converted to Jack, and those few days that she had with an alpha stayed with her up until the very last moments of her life. If that doesn't tell you how powerful the RP is, and game tactics and everything we know in the red pill, I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't. If you follow everything to the T properly, I can't think of a better alternative than this, man. It's literally, you're doing her a favor. You're saving her life, man. Keeping her alive, keeping that positive mentality. She goes on and lives a beautiful life, man. You think it was a blue pill guy that found her about to kill herself? You think he would have said the right things to save her? You think he would have known how to fiddle with her brain and just paint pictures and use the game tactics to keep her alive? Nah, man. She probably would have seen, if it was another blue pill guy, probably would have been another posh guy. Young lady, what are you doing? Get down from there. Like, and she would have jumped, man. She would have said, fuck this shit, man. No one gets it. And you kind of feel for females in this situation. Like, the only thing I can think of is, like, those rich girls that, like, they grew up in a rich life and then they go off and, like, do porn and shit. And, like, they fucking throw away their life. That's some crazy-ass shit, man. That's really black pill right there. They really, truly didn't get that rose experience where they finally met that alpha, that guy that just gets it. And it's sad because, man, you're like, damn, you would think more guys would just get it after all this time. Or at least try to find an adaptation to understanding that the blue pill just doesn't work. There's no positives out of the blue pill. It's sad because then you also realize the RP is trying to be suppressed and ended. Yeah. Just get it. Alright, anyway. That was the last point. Yeah, let's finish this off. It's about to be an hour here. My red pill score from this film, 10 out of 10 red pill. 10 out of 10 character. The RP in this film, it's glorified. The game tactics, that tension, just everything about this film. It's red pill aware, and it's through the lens of a female. So obviously the red pill is going to be the good guy. And the blue pill score is a 0 out of 10, and that's only because the blue pill in this film is the bad guys. Right? All the blue pill things about this film is portrayed as being the enemy, right? It's the things that's causing the trouble onto our heroes, Rose and Jack, and preventing them from being these star-crossed lovers that want to, enjoy their time together. And the blue pill in this film is frowned upon and made the enemies and whatnot. So yeah, that's it for my Titanic review. I expected it to be an hour long. It's already 1 o'clock, and I just got to do my 10K steps today. I'm not working out, but I'm gonna go hit the gym, do the timestamps for the video from yesterday and the red pill rant from yesterday, and timestamps for this. Yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this breakdown. I enjoyed it too. I'm thinking of doing the 50 Shades of Grey, the female films. I'm thinking of doing some female films because they're actually pretty red pill, man. Now that I'm thinking about it, all these like female chicks, like chick films that females like, they're pretty red pill, and the blue pill is like the bad guy, and it's pretty cool, man. I like it. I really like it, and that's making me think as well, like Twilight and yeah, 50 Shades of Grey, other stuff. I'd have to look into like what films that females like, and books, so I can do a breakdown on them. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Again, timestamps will be up soon. That's it. Weep.